Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be basically redoing and setting up my garden area. Don't look at the area. This is kind of a sneak preview, but I wanted to show you guys what it looked like. So don't look too much because I'm going to show you this process. So as you can see, it's like a whole bunch of designs down. I guess the short way to put it is I didn't know exactly what I want this area to be, which is why so many different random things. I thought it was going to be a beach area. Obviously, it's not going to be a beach area, so I'm completely taking this down. It took me a while, but we're getting there, right? Okay, so now I knew what I kind of wanted to look like, but I didn't know how I wanted my bushes to be. So what I was doing was kind of like trial and error, figuring out how I wanted it. At first, I thought I wanted them to all be placed differently, but you can see like I'm sitting there stuck because I'm like, I don't know if I like this, and I couldn't figure out how to get it evened up either, and it was bugging me. So once I started putting the path down, this is when it really started to like annoy me, like how uneven it was. So I was like, okay, no, this isn't the vibe for me. Like this doesn't work. So because I couldn't even get this even, and it annoyed me. So after a while, I finally decided to completely change up how I was doing it, and instead I decided to make it more symmetrical instead of just being placed randomly, because I thought randomly would be cute, but it really wasn't. It was throwing me off. So you can see I'm like grabbing bushes here because not only did I start to run out of bushes or hedges, whatever it's called, but yeah, so I just had to I ended up stealing some from myself from different spots so I can do this because I ended up running out of weeds on my island. But I put down the light dirt path, and I just use this as my walking path. I didn't know if I was gonna like this one as my path, but I just kind of decided to go with it. So I just filled out the spots. You can see I had it all evened out a lot more better, but I don't know if you can tell, but at the bottom this also bugged me. I also didn't notice until, but not only is the dirt going underneath the bushes and it bugs me, it irks me, but I was too lazy to go back and like fix it because I was already working on my carnival earlier, and I was just tired, and the laziness took over. But I ended up putting down this stone path, I think it's which one it is, and I didn't know if I would like it or not because I don't know why, but I wasn't thinking that it was going to have the grass appearing through. But as I was doing it, I actually started to like it. So I was like, okay, it's fine. Like, I'm gonna leave it here. If you saw, I put one of my little statues in the middle, and then I'm also placing a gazebo, like in the entrance. I didn't really have a idea for this area. I was more so just putting stuff down that I had in my inventory at the moment. So right here, I also decided to put the party lights down. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't have a mind for this. So as I'm putting stuff down, it's like as I'm just looking at stuff in my inventory. So I also put this down. I didn't know which way I wanted it to go, so I just kept rotating it until I was like, okay, fine. I guess facing forward is good enough for me. So you can see here, like, I just kept going through my inventory just to see what I even had on me because I was too lazy to go back to the house to get more stuff out of storage that I can actually decorate it. But I just threw a barrel down here and then like some bags on top just to add to that feeling of like somewhat like a farm, like a garden. I'm not quite sure what this area is actually supposed to be. It's not exactly a farm, but it's not exactly a garden. It's just, I guess, just a mixture of in between. I also put like this random fountain that I had down here, and I kept rotating it because I couldn't tell if I was actually facing the water forward because I was the idiot who stood dead in front of it. But I also decided to put custom designs here of like walking little logs. I don't know if I'm gonna leave them here, but in this video I left them there, but I could see myself possibly removing it or changing it out as time goes. Oh my gosh. Okay. Also, I do want to say this. All the little picnic area stuff that's in the corner, like ignore it, act like it's not there, because it used to be a picnic area, but it's not going to be a picnic area right there anymore. But I also put some logs down. I don't know the purpose of that. Yeah, that was just actually very much so random. I also did put like a little swinging bench here because I thought that would be kind of cute, especially at night. If you come here and like at night and the lights are on and you just sit there and, like on a swinging bench, I thought that was like totally a vibe, very relaxing. And then right here I'm just putting down my water faucet, and I dug up my coconut trees because, like I said, it was supposed to be a beach here, but we're not going the beach route anymore, okay? Like, the beach is gone. So I'm gonna dig up both of my trees and just put the grass back down. But I'll be completely honest, throughout this whole entire time, I'm questioning on if, because not only did I feel like it needed custom designs on the floor to add to it, but also I felt like it needed maybe like flowers on it as well, like a few flowers on the path. But I don't know, like I'm still thinking about it. But I did add a bucket, and then I also put a custom puddle next to the water fountain, well, the garden fountain, because I'm thinking if it's a garden fountain and you have the water on, then you know water splashes it waste, so we need a puddle where the bucket is going to be to help catch the water. I don't really think a bucket is to fit right here, to be honest, but I thought the bucket would still be kind of cute nonetheless. Okay, and then like I mentioned at first, how I felt like it needed like custom designs. Like, I felt like something about this area, it was just missing something, and I didn't know exactly what. I don't know if it's custom designs, I don't know if it's flowers that it needs, or just a few more decorating. But I didn't want to decorate too much with too many items because I felt like then it would be almost impossible to walk. So instead I just put like a couple custom designs down, like leaves and flowers, just to keep it pretty simple. And also put like a log custom design down because it has flowers on it as well, because I really want to keep it like nice and florally in this area, if it makes sense. So I just popped down a couple of flowers, a couple of leaves, a couple, you know, like a couple logs. And I really tried to put one under the gazebo, but I couldn't. So instead I just put on the outside. But yeah, this is basically it. So now I'm gonna take you through my little garden area-esque. So after you walk through the little gazebo, you got like a little fake plant, some leaves. This is like the most simplest thing ever. And then you have like your little wood planks or whatever going to your fountain. And then you walk up, got your nice little statue and logs, and the garden fountain with the bucket with the water puddle. And we have a nice little barrel. Oh my gosh, let me get these weeds. Yeah, it's just super simple with like the little bags with the lights and the swinging bench and the silo right next to it. And that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you all guys so much for watching.